In 2016, a man in Colorado experienced something straight out of a nightmare. It was a cold, quiet night, and the only sound was the ticking of the clock on the wall. The man, feeling a bit uneasy, tried to distract himself by watching TV, but the eerie silence of the house was unsettling. Late one night, as he sat alone in his living room, his phone buzzed. He glanced down and froze. The phone's screen illuminated the dark room, casting an eerie glow. He felt a chill run down his spine as he saw the caller ID. His own name and number flashed on the screen. Confusion and fear gripped him. How could this be possible? He hesitated, his finger hovering over the answer button. Was it a prank, a glitch, or something more sinister? The room seemed to grow colder as he debated whether to answer the mysterious call. Heart pounding, he hesitated, then answered. Man, whispering. Hello? Silence, the kind of silence that makes your skin crawl, that fills the air with an almost tangible tension. The night was eerily quiet, the streets deserted, and the only sound was the faint hum of distant traffic. Then a distorted voice rasped through the phone, breaking the silence like a knife cutting through the air. Distorted voice. You shouldn't have answered. The words were chilling, sending a shiver down his spine. Terrified, he hung up, but the calls kept coming. Each ring was like a heartbeat, pounding in his ears, relentless and unyielding. Every time he answered, the voice revealed chilling details about his life. Secrets he had buried deep, things he thought no one else knew. His childhood secrets, things no one else could possibly know. The voice knew everything, and it was using that knowledge to torment him, to break him down piece by piece. Desperate, he called his phone provider, but they insisted there was no way his number could call itself. The next morning, police traced the calls, but the source left them baffled. They had expected to find the calls originating from a distant, perhaps even international location, but what they discovered was far more unsettling. The calls were coming from inside his own house. This revelation sent chills down the spines of the officers. How could someone be making these calls from within the very walls of his home without him knowing? When they searched the home, they found something he had never noticed before, a tiny door hidden behind a bookshelf. It was almost as if it had been deliberately concealed, blending seamlessly with the rest of the room. Inside was a crawl space, and a discarded, outdated phone logged into his account. The crawl space was filled with old, forgotten items covered in dust and cobwebs. The phone, though outdated, was still functional and had been used recently. It was a chilling discovery, raising more questions than answers. Who had been using this phone and why? The mystery deepened as the police continued their investigation, trying to piece together the puzzle of the hidden door and the secret calls. He moved out the next day, but to this day he swears the calls haven't stopped. Wherever he goes, his own number keeps calling.